Hey everyone! I just got back from Arizona today, and it was a fun trip. It was a short trip. Too short, but it was very, very fun. First, I want to apologize for not having a video yesterday. It didn't really work out. The last day we were in Arizona, it was raining all day. It was very, very hard to get a video that I actually liked in. So I just kind of went with the quality over quantity right there. It kind of sucks whenever I do that. But other than that, it was a very fun trip. Other than that rainy day, I skated with some of my favorite skaters in the world, so that was very cool. Anyway, this video is a Q&A. A few days ago, actually like a week ago, I asked you guys to ask me questions, tell me questions, Brad. And so I went through, already screenshot the questions, and I'm gonna go through these and just answer them because, you know, that's what a Q&A is. That's what you do at a Q&A. So without further ado, I'm gonna do this right now. Let's do that. Juggling. I got it. That was cool. First question is from Jack, and Jack asks, when are you gonna do more original stuff for your music channel? Little plug, that's what he said, not me, little plug. I'm probably gonna be doing it pretty soon. I have another song on my SoundCloud called Fall Apart, and I'm probably gonna do it on the YouTube channel pretty soon. I do wanna do some other covers first. I think I'm gonna film one tomorrow, or today, as you're watching this, gosh. But yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing like Fall Apart pretty soon on the second channel. Second question is from Nell. He asks, how many hours are you going to put into The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild? I don't know, probably, maybe none. I don't know if I'm gonna get that game, honestly. I'm not the biggest Zelda fan. Like 3 of my friends are the biggest Zelda fans of all time. They really freaking like it. Casey, you like it a lot. But for me, I've only beaten, what's that one game? 3DS. Can't think of it. I seriously can't think of it. That one game for the 3DS. There's like 8 Zelda games for the 3DS, but I beat one of them, and it was fun, but I'm just not the biggest, I don't really care about puzzles in games that much. I don't know, it's kind of, I don't know. But I might get it. If I get the Switch, eventually I'm sure I'll play it. So, how many hours? I'm gonna say 8. 8 hours. Because I'll probably quit playing it at some point. Another video game question. Uriel asks, what are your favorite video games / game consoles? Favorite video games? I'm just gonna say the ones currently. Overwatch. I still play Overwatch. Pretty frequently actually. Not as much as I used to, but Overwatch still has a very near and dear place in my esophagus. Also right now I'm playing For Honor. I'm not gonna say that's like my favorite game ever, but I'm hooked right now. That game is insane. It's a lot like a fighting game. I mean, it is a fighting game, but I mean like Mortal Kombat style, except third person. This is what third person looks like. I super enjoy that game so far. It's very hard, which is why it's awesome. Like it takes some time to get good at. And favorite consoles, I'm gonna say my PS4. I love my PS4. I actually also love my Xbox One. Like I don't really see the point in console wars right now. Because Gears of War is for it, and I love Gears of War. Other than that, I'm gonna say Nintendo 64 when I was a kid. That's what I played all the time. And Xbox 360, because that's probably the most played game system I've ever... That's the game system I played the most. That's what I'm trying to say. This is a good question. This is from Chris, and he asks, who is your favorite YouTube skater and why? That's a really good question. As far as YouTube skaters go, my favorite is John Hill, faux show. Number one, because I like John Hill. John Hill's the man. And secondly, he's just really freaking good. Like, either when watching him in the videos, you can see that he's good, but watching him in person too, like, he can do all that stuff, like, pretty dang consistently. Of course, he, like, battles tricks like everyone, but, him on, like, at the Shred Quarters 5 stair, like, he can do any trick he wants, in my opinion, you know? Maybe not any trick, but, like, the tricks that he does have, he can land, like, every single try. It's insane, and it's just fun to watch. I don't know. He has good style. Good steez, bruh. And honorable mentions are Chris Chan and Johnny Geiger, because those are also 2 freaking good skateboarders that I love watching. Now that I think about it, it's hard to choose between all 3 of those. I'll just say John Hill. Next Q&A, I'll say Chris, then the next one I'll say Johnny. There you go. Speaking of John Hill, this is his question. If we were dating, what would be your nickname for me? Bill. I would just call you Bill. I'm surprised no one has ever asked this, but Sethisk asks, do you ever get in trouble for noise with carpet boarding? No, I've never gotten in trouble, like, as far as sound in my apartment goes, which, being a YouTuber, that's a pretty frequent thing, is just like screaming at the top of your lungs. And I do carpet board videos pretty often, as you guys know, but no one's ever said anything. I know they hear it. Like, there's no way they don't hear it. It's probably just like they don't want to bother to come upstairs to say anything. Also, the floor that I live on right now, there's a good like 15 feet of space between our rooms because there's like a balcony kind of scenario going on, so it may not be as loud as I think it is. Handboarding, in my opinion, is way more annoying than carpet boarding, because handboarding is just the loudest. I dropped my phone. It's just the loudest click clacks in the world, and if you're like skating like a wall or something, it's just obnoxious. Like, I can tell it's obnoxious, but no one's ever said anything, and my neighbors were pretty nice and cool. So this next question is from Nick, and he asks, do you ever plan on moving out to California? No. I had a voice crack as I said that. No. I do like California a lot. Like, whenever we go there, it's very fun. Obviously, like, the skating there is insane. But as far as living there, I'm thinking of LA when I'm thinking of this, by the way. I'm not really thinking of other places, because LA is the main place that we go. And I've also been to like San Francisco. San Francisco is sweet, but it's a little too busy for me. I wouldn't like to live in a place so crowded, and I don't know, like, I do love going to LA. Like, it's really fun for trips to go on a lot, you know? But as far as like having a place there, it's just really busy and fast paced, and just not really my style. I don't know, it's just a lot of people, and also not the nicest people I've ever met. Not saying all LA people are mean, but I've definitely seen some crazy things happen in LA it'd be weird to live there. For me. That's just me. You also have to keep in mind, I grew up in Kentucky, okay? I grew up with tree land. That's where I grew up. So don't take it offensively if you live in LA. Whipped Hippo 28 asks, would you rather skate a Walmart deck or Walmart bearings for the rest of your life? I was actually thinking, now that I say this, someone's gonna take my idea, but I was actually thinking of doing a video answering that question, basically. Like, if I would rather skate a deck or the bearings. I'm gonna put like a Walmart deck on good wheels, trucks, bearings, that kind of stuff. My prediction though, I think I would rather skate the deck, because the wheels, bearings, and trucks are, well, that wasn't the question. He didn't say wheels, bearings, and trucks. Maybe the bearings. I think I'd rather skate the Walmart bearings, because they're horrible, but you know, at least like I could feel my board really well, and like maybe for tricks you don't have to go that fast. Maybe you can just push really hard. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go with bearings. I'd rather have Walmart bearings. Don't steal my idea. Christina Jarrell asks, would you rather? She did not ask that. Would you ever want to travel the world? Yes, I kind of do. I mean, I don't travel the world yet. I travel, you know, like the US in general. Like, I just got back from Arizona, went to Michigan a couple weeks ago, California all the time, Hawaii. Hawaii is kind of traveling the world. I know it's the US, but it's a stinking island in the middle of the ocean. But I've actually never gone outside of the United States, and yes, I would love to change that. I actually just got my passport not that long ago, so I can actually leave and do stuff. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but actually next year I think I'm going to Canada. I know it's Canada. That's not really like other side of the world or anything, but the answer to your question is yes, I would love to travel the world. Jonah Reinhardt. Reinhardt is a good character in Overwatch. Asks, what is your favorite movie ever? I'm just gonna say the Star Wars series. Probably Return of the Jedi. I would say Return of the Jedi is my favorite movie ever. I think I've said this before, but I've watched that movie hundreds of times. Like, when I was a kid, I would watch it like twice a day, every day, like just laying on the couch. It's just awesome. Like, I don't know, it made me happy. The fact that I still remember like laying on my couch when I was 4, literally like 3 and 4, watching Return of the Jedi, I don't know, it just like has a special place in my heart, because Star Wars is awesome, and I still obsessed with Star Wars. Like, look, like, I'm 22 years old and I still build stuff like that. Star Wars is awesome. And that was actually the last question. I didn't know that, but that was the last question that is the last question I'm going to answer. I can't talk today. It's really weird. I hope you guys enjoyed that Q&A. Once again, I'm sorry that there wasn't a video yesterday. I'm going to try my best not to do that. I'm going to stack up on a bunch of videos so that doesn't happen. I think that's what I need to do for trips. Like, next time I go on a trip, I just need to film like 40 videos and upload them so I don't have to worry about filming. Because honestly, when I'm on a trip, it's way harder to get stuff done. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm just focusing on like filming for my video part. And it's just fun. You know, I just want to skate the whole time. I don't want to edit a video if I'm in a cool state. But thank you for all the awesome questions. I love doing Q&As, and you guys always ask me to do them, which is why I do them so often. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much all I have to say. There's a ball. I'm gonna play with the ball. There's 2 balls! What'd one ball say to the other? Nice try. Nice try. That didn't... What just happened? I've never done this. That was really dumb.